Hey everybody, it's Jeremy. Welcome back to Pathfinder, Wrath of the Righteous. This is our Beast Tamer Bard build. Episode 113, I think? Yes, 113. Holy shit, this game is... We're gonna play this game forever. Like... This game is gonna last for all of eternity. Okay, so when we last played... So we're in this... we're in Arilu's laboratory, right? And when we last stopped playing, we made our way down to this thing, and this was like this gelatinous pool of blood and demon parts that was conscious, and then it died. And yeah, there's some weird spoopy shit going on here. So I'm gonna heal real quick. And then I think we're gonna set about investigating stuff.
Got this one.
Medley of flesh and limbs of various demons seems like a single organism, the result of some monstrous experiments. Terrifying. Ah, hey, we have another crystal thing. Before you is some kind of magical device. It looks old and broken. A large, oddly shaped crystal is wedged tightly into a slot in the device. Touch it.
Desired result: to preserve the specific abilities of the donor subjects in the final fused entity. The idea is promising and may influence my other research.
Okay, so again, it looks like these little crystal things are not getting the full like run through. So day 4 for Rast 4632, experiment wounded demons subject a Lilitu and several lesser demons maimed in battle with crusaders. The fusing of body parts of different life forms has been done many times before and is of no interest to me. The focus of this experiment is fusing souls. Oh shit. Lippo? He called you a tiny rodent. That's fucking rude. That's fucking rude. He said this was Odie's spot and that you're a tiny rodent. You bite him. You bite him the next time you see him, okay? I'll bring him over one day and you can bite him. There we go. Okay, that's very, very interesting, right? Like, again, I have this suspicion that Arilu Vorlesh is responsible for who we are in some way, shape, form, or fashion.
See what we can do.
Okay. Are we gonna get the ability to cross through these now? Oh no, stupid. Suture, he forgot. We forgot. We have abyss barriers in this place. Demons can cross them, but others can't. Clever. I wonder if being a mythic path demon matters here. But you can get through if you have the key. Here, take it. Oh, he just gives us the key. So, now... Well, that makes me want to now go back other directions, right? Like, that makes me want to go to the other locations. But let's just continue exploring here first. The lock has been battered by someone's desperate attempts to open it, but the door is sealed shut. Interesting. What? K-Jack, send me! Nura the historian emerges with an unexpected suggestion from behind the commander's back. This is just the sort of situation where ingenuity and knowledge of the enemy will be more useful than swords and armor. While she speaks, she thinks, I need to prove myself. What the fuck? This definitely feels like this is about to be like...
Here we go.
Lexicon of Paradox. I feel...
I can handle it.
Okay. Very confident, yeah. I want to load. I feel very confident that that is where we should be going, and thus I want to go explore other stuff first. So, let's go see if we can break into some other places with this key. Ooh! Apparently, doing this one-handed is way harder than I thought it was gonna be. To the main part of the laboratory. Okay, so for example, we have this spot right the fuck here. So
Let's see what
very interesting. The barrier surrounding the frozen angel shimmers disconcertingly. Examine the barrier. Failed. Oh, fuck you. Thanks. Quick saves. One of these days, I will play a CRPG where I don't save scum, but today is not that day. It's one thing if it's something that I can't complete, right? But this I absolutely can. Yay, the barrier appears to have been created from the essence of the abyss and reinforced with spells repelling any living creature not of this dark plane. Destroy the barrier. You see a beautiful silver-haired... I'm very curious as whether or not she's going to attack us. You see a beautiful silver-haired woman whose face displays unusual heavenly tranquility. Now you can get a good look at her wings. One looks strong and is covered in white feathers, just as you would expect of an angel. But the other wing, it looks like a framework of mismatched bones with a grimy purple substance stretched across instead of webbing. Uh-oh. And it is covered in something akin to scabs or strange scales. She's not an angel. Maybe. The angel awakens and unexpectedly inclines her head in greeting. Do not know who you are, stranger, but thank you for freeing me. I am Targona, blade of Iomede's heavenly host. My captivity, though I was ignorant of it, lasted so long. How'd you end up here? I was brought here from the brink of death. I had been fighting the Baldur Darazond. You've heard that. Yeah, that's the guy that we fought at Resin, wasn't it? Yeah. I'd been fighting the Baldur Darazond alongside a troop of crusaders when we were struck by the echo of Discari. Yes. We've read about this as well. A demon of terrifying power and cunning, and an old enemy of mine. Soloing a Baldur? Yeah. Well, I mean, she is an angel, but no, not in this case. All my comrades perished, and the two demons set upon me like predators savaging a bird. The echo ripped off my wing and left me to die among the bodies of those I failed to protect. And then she appeared, the architect of the Worldwound. The angel's gaze darkens. Sometimes I am amazed at the vast power, terrifying or benevolent, that can reside in a mortal. However, Aurilu is no longer mortal. She brought me here. She treated me as much as she could, or as much as she deemed necessary. I can hardly remember those first days in the laboratory. Pain, strange magic, purple flames flickering around me. Aurilu spent hours casting spells over me. I was chained the whole time, though I was too weak to fight or flee. There was nothing else for me to do but to talk to her, try to glimpse inside that black soul. I do not know what I hoped to find in there. Perhaps the smallest glimmer of light, hope that all this could be remedied. All I saw was twilight, a veil of arrogance and secrets that Arilu used to keep herself separate from the world. Her thoughts were occupied by some grand experiment. I was of little interest by comparison. When she had finished her work, she put me into a deep sleep. A healing sleep, she said. It was necessary to allow my new abominable wing to settle in. I have been in that sleep until now. What grand experiment was Arilu planning when she captured you? She wanted to perfect her accursed wound. The second opening? Oh, shit! The second opening, as she called it. The rift was to be made larger and more stable, opening a road to Golarion from new abyssal realms. What shocked me was that she talked about the disastrous consequences of her plan with total equanimity, as though they were minor details that were but a distraction from the experiment itself. Well, I mean, that sounds like a person who would open, a gate to hell. I also know that her experiment required a mortal soul. Perhaps as a sacrifice in some dark rite that would siphon the mortal's life force and use it for perverse ends. Is that my soul? Is that the plan? Uh-oh. I heard, or rather pieced together from what I overheard, that the soul belonged to a child. Arilu, like many demons and demonic spellcasters, has the ability to wrest souls from their bodies and contain them in special vessels. The vessel containing that soul was delivered to the laboratory soon after I was brought here. Arilu was unusually distressed that day. She talked to me more than usual. That's when I learned the details of her plan. I was aghast when I realized that she was discussing the soul of a child, a soul which she likely wished to sacrifice. I cannot describe the horror I felt. What's wrong with your wing? It is the work of Arilu. The wing is fully functional. Its creator isn't known as the architect for nothing. But it frightens me. There is more of the abyss in this wing than in the eyes of an enraged Baldur. What does that mean? My lady, I am but a humble cleric. It is likely beyond my powers to heal the heinous injury that was done to you. I could not look at how they desecrated your perfect beauty and not say something. Please allow me to at least try to repair it. The angel only smiles sadly in response. You have a pure heart and good intentions, but what was done to me is beyond the power of even angels. Finian's weighing in. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry that's happened to her. It's terrible. You should never have been... No living creature should ever be treated like that. Why didn't you get out of here or summon the warriors of heaven to help you? Even the goddess cannot hear me within these walls. This place, it belongs to the abyss, not the material plane. I could not call for help, only pray for a miracle. Perhaps your arrival is the answer to that prayer. I know what it's like being cut off from everything you know. Everything that makes you who you are. The angel's gaze stops on the succubus and flames blaze up in her eyes. Demon, weren't you one of my captors? The succubus instinctively bares her teeth in response and hisses threateningly. Her claws grow long, and suddenly you see the old Arushale, the fearsome demon of the abyss. Stop it! Don't even think of hurting each other. The elf girl's words diffuse the tense atmosphere like cold water thrown on a fire. Forgive me. I spent too long slumbering and my self-control is diminished. I should not have been so hasty to deem your companion an enemy. Can you tell me anything about this place? I know only a little. Arilu once let it slip that this refuge is where she wrote the Lexicon of Paradox, the book of dark magic containing the secret to the world wound's creation. That means this place is older than the wound itself. Arilu must have created it, or at least part of it, before her great atrocity. I was astonished at the strange way she seemed to speak of this laboratory, as if she despised this place, yet she tried not to show it. There was a moment when I wondered if this hatred was a sign of her contrition, but I was mistaken. Arilu Vorlesh is incapable of feeling contrite, even for a heartbeat. is like a tempest, hurtling forward and sweeping aside everything in its path. I have to go now. Find a way to get out of here. May the power of heaven go with you. If only I could help, but my strength has been drained. Sweet. Your prayers have been answered. Okay, I gotta say, I kind of expected a little bit more out of the angel than my strength has been drained. I guess that's fair, though. Trying to remember all the places. So we came in here. I guess the only other places are downstairs, so go there. Nice! When you just click on the thing, everyone begins to move towards it. That's pretty neat. That's where the mongrel was. This, I think, was just a room.
Let's see what we can do.
This was where we had a fight. This is where we had another big fight. That's where one of the ways is blocked. This is where we fought against the freaking fucking badass fight. That was so hard. So hard. I wonder if this is all just gonna connect. I don't know. We'll see. We didn't like that.
Let's see if I can sneak.
A bright future awaits us.
A bright future awaits us.
I'm trusting you.
Trusting me for what? Okay. I want to break free. Caustic mold. I want to break free.
Follow my dream.
Gonna be like, this is just all gonna lead back to one another again, doesn't it?
This is where I shine.
It's booked up. The pet's not. I don't get it. I don't get why. This game has been out for what, like 6 months now? I don't get why there is a bug like this still in the game. That seems silly to me. Right? Come on. Come on, Owlcat, come on. I know doing a lot of stuff, but come on.
I shall not be sweet from the dead.
Uh-oh. We might just be a little cheap here. And do some... Oh, this is our last one. Never mind, we're not gonna be a little cheap here.
You called? Together, we stand. Lead on.
Oh, shit. everyone else got, I remember this, everyone else got fully refilled. I did not. I wonder why that was. Huh.
I'm all ears. Doubt
You're a
is the
good
heart's
person.
greatest challenge.
I like you.
Got a lot of stuff up, but we don't have. I think we need to buff for this. This is gonna be like quite intense. I think. I guess we need to. We don't have enough. Fuck. That sucks.
I will lend you my aid.
Okay, well. We'll do what we can. I don't know if protection from energy is gonna matter. These two are already. Oh right, we don't even have. Shit. Ay ay ay. I'm quite like I'm tripping. I be tripping right now. I'm very spooked about Meriliths. Oof. That's like, those are no joke. Meriliths. Oof. Also, I don't know why that's happening.
Trust in yourself.
Trust in yourself. I don't. Game! Stop doing weird shit. That'll probably be fine. Just in case. I don't know what is gonna be vital and what's not gonna be vital. You know?
Please allow me.
Okay. We have a 40 AC Calypso and a 30 AC Odysseus. All right.
I can handle it.
I feel like
Can't make the demons wait.
what's up? Look at that sleepy boy down there. He fits. He likes it because he fits. I need to just, like, move it here. So tuckered. He's so tuckered.
I feel like a chosen
He's super tuckered. Okay. We're gonna quick save.
one. We'll win this, one way or the other.
And we're gonna haste it up. And as soon as we haste it up, we are going to...
Your mistakes.
Not that, Tucker.
I'm scared.
I hear it.
Are we in trouble yet?
It popped up.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Do not fear. Do not waver.
Okay.
Did you see that?
Holy fuck, that was a lot of damage. Also, holy fuck, it's still alive? Uh-oh. 31, 84, 29, 35 to 98, 25, 33. That's insane. 1 turn of damage. The numbers in Pathfinder are just so astronomically charged compared to D&D 5th edition. He gets you? He bite? I don't understand why he's willing to bite you, but not me. Alright. I'm scared, but I'm not that scared. Let's get him.
I will resist.
The light take you.
Oof, those Mariliths are scaring the shit out of me. Okay, I'm just gonna say that we toss a fucking controlled... Or why are we tossing a controlled? Just toss a actual fireball in there. Toss a fireball. Did we not... Fuck. I didn't check to see if we were out of range, and we were out of range. That's my bad. I'm gonna summon the fucking Mastodon. Like, this actually scares me. I'm summoning the Mastodon. Mastodon, go. That's ridiculous. The thing is so big. Every time I see it, I'm just like, what? Okay. And I also think I'm gonna try to, like, animate some dead in here to try to fuck around with these Mariliths. These Mariliths are scary. They have trucing. Oy, oy. They have high AC, too. Look at all these attacks. Look at all these attacks. And they don't do little damage with all these attacks. They will cut you the fuck up. My god. Okay.
Prepare yourself.
Okay. Why is it still twitching? What's... Something's not right there. Why is it still twitching?
You won't
I don't like that.
survive me.
Okay. The Mariliths have way less HP than I thought they would. Which is probably good, because they will probably kick my ass, Seabass, if they get the opportunity to.
Into the fray.
Oh, it's back alive! Well, that's not good. Why is it back alive? Why has it returned to life? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I don't know. That's not great. Controlled fireball. Into the mix. Kill that Marilith, please. Failed to overcome the spell resistance of the Marilith. Wow. Wow. Ooh, seal of mobility check failed. Yeah, actually, mobility check's not that bad, truth be told. Reduced damage to her. Interesting. Huh. Cool. What do I want to do? I guess the summoned Mastodon doesn't count as like a summoned creature, so I don't know actually. I kind of want to just inspire ferocity and then maybe that. There we go. Oh no, Odysseus. What are you doing? My Odys boy. You're not supposed to hurt me.
Begone, fiend!
Ah, unfortunate. I guess I would just rather attack him.
Desna, guide my hand.
Right? Like, I'd just rather drop him again.
This!
Cool. Okay, he seems... What happened there? Oh, Calypso's fucked up. Gotcha. Well, that's annoying. Okay, though. We will Scorching Ray this Marilith. Heh heh heh. Odysseus, how long are you fucked up for? You are confused until now. Gotcha. Cool. All right. That wasn't nearly as scary as it originally seemed. I feel like I maybe overreacted at that point. That was not that bad. Can you imagine, by the way, like a truly stacked Marilith, where every single one of their weapons is like a unique weapon, right? Like a kick-ass legendary weapon. That would be utterly terrifying.
Beautiful.
A breastplate, the White Dragon. Ooh, enhancement +4. +4, White Dragonhide breastplate grants the wearer a cold aura and cold resistance 30. This breastplate can be worn by druids. That's interesting. All creatures within 5 feet of this creature take 2d6 points of cold damage at the beginning of its turn. That's unfortunate because I bet it counts allies, because it just says all creatures. This armor provides a... Yeah, okay. That is still very, very neat. I don't know I mean, I could put it on someone like Sela. I've actually been thinking about this for a while, right? Like the idea that Sela doesn't need heavy armor anymore, right? Like she could put on like potentially no armor, right? And actually have a bonus to her mobility instead of a penalty to her mobility, because she's on the horse, so the horse takes the vast majority of the hits right now. So I've been thinking about that for a while. I don't think that I want to pull the trigger on that yet, mind you, but I do think it's interesting. 34, and it looks really cool, but it would freeze the shit out of everyone nearby. Does it just hurt someone? No, it's not. Okay. It doesn't just hurt people while you're hanging out. I might try it. I just think that I don't think Sociel is gonna be a good fit for it. I feel like maybe like Camellia, like that would actually be kind of cool on Camellia. Kind of makes sense in my mind. Alright, regardless though, there is another item in here, and it is the Lockpicker's Kit 2. Grants its owner +2 bonus on all trickery skill checks. We have the Lockpicker's Kit 1, 2. I don't know why we wouldn't just put this over here. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-da-ba-ba-da-da. Alright. Pretty cool. Actually pretty neat. I guess we're just gonna head on over here. Otis the Bodis, Bodis boy, a Dotus. I don't like what's going on with my cat cam real quick. Un momento. Look, give me just a second to mess with this. And down like that. There we go. Otis the Bodis, Bodis boy. He is a boy-o-bee. Jump, 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 jump. Jump, 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 jump. Jump, 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 jump. You boyin'. You just boyin'. I need you to be done with this shedding your winter coat scenario, my man. My man. I need you to be completed with this concept. Fuck, got too close. Alright, whatever. A ripped book lies in the center of the room. Beneath the title, in large letters, Lexicon of Paradox, are lines of text written in hasty, bold script. A shimmering purple haze rises from the pages. You are about to step over the threshold when the haze glows brighter. The power within you responds, roiling in agitation, but you feel no sense of danger. Rather, it's as though you are experiencing a chemical reaction to this unknown phenomenon. Look around. Suture. You are distracted by a rustling sound and the heavy thud of ungainly footsteps. The Dretch looks decidedly pitiful up close. Without the crude stitching that crisscrosses his skin, it seems his body would simply fall to pieces.
So you made it to our treasure trove. Why not take a treasure for yourself? This is knowledge. It's nothing, but it will become what you want it to be.
The Dretch points at the book. The demon's voice is laden with strange yearning. He looks at the purple shimmer and can't take his eyes off of it for several seconds. Ooh. First, you will answer my questions, demon.
Go and ask them then. I don't have all day.
I see a book, but you're talking about some kind of power. What does this mean?
This book is an old notebook for recording experiments. The power is the result of one of those experiments. My lady decided to bind it to the pages for some reason. It's the ultimate convergence of theory and practice, savvy? She gave a lot to learn how to cultivate and strengthen souls, and this is the result.
You're just gonna give this to me.
As if one mutilated dredge could stop you. That's not it. My lady knew that sooner or later, someone would come for the book. She told me not to interfere. She doesn't tell me her reasons. She said to come here and wait to make sure that the gift finds its owner. That's what I've done. She also told me not to hide from whoever comes, so I haven't.
This is shifty. What experiments are mentioned in the book?
All of them. Rifts, mythic powers, planar magic, transformation, hibernation. All them things that I obviously know a lot about. You've seen the lab, of course. I also know that the book contains everything about her work on the world wound. It's a pity. The book's looking worse for wear. Who knows what notes are still left inside?
Tell me about Canabras and your transformation into a halfling. I want details.
You're a shrewd one, aren't you? Nothing gets past you, does it? He wants details, he says. I was disguised as a halfling, yes.
Okay.
Did I have to drag your body to the Crusaders? I did. Did I then have to slip you a weapon? I did. Do you think I'd have managed all that if I'd been gallivanting around Canabras in my own skin? As to the purpose of the whole performance, don't ask me. I know nothing. My lady don't bother sharing such details with me.
Fuck.
That's good. That's good indeed. Knowledge leads to progress, eh?
I tell you to refuse to take this abomination, but I already know that you're not gonna take it. You're not gonna take it, right?
Oh, well.
I would have said that people don't go around handing out gifts like this for no reason. Especially not a Rilu, if she is the one behind this, but I think I should keep out of this decision. It feels like the fate of Golarion might hinge on this, or something like that. You decide, and I'll accept your decision, whatever it is.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Look at all these aligned options. And an unaligned option. And then just a single option that says, don't take the book. It feels like taking the book is absolutely like a rigged bad idea, right? But not taking the book also seems awfully safe and boring. So, I think I'm gonna take the book. I think I'm gonna hit him with that chaotic. I'm gonna do things my way. Uh-oh. Your fingers barely graze the book when the purple glow flares brightly and a series of inscriptions, diagrams, and sketches flash by. Why is that in purple? Oh, okay. Okay, we'll read this. Imprinting themselves in your memory as if you'd always known them. Power fills you, just as wrathful and overwhelming as in the battle for the Wardstone or the moment you acquired the Sword of Valor. It's in a book. Okay. On the nature of rifts. That which we call a rift is in fact close to the complete opposite, a suture or a tie. It is the place where two planes are stitched together, enmeshed to the point of merging. Two types of rifts are encountered on the borders of the world wound, short-term natural rifts and stable engineered rifts. The latter allow entire armies to pass freely between the Abyss and Golarion. They were created at points where the fabric of reality formed a specific type of fold, where the material plane was closest to the Abyss. More information about these folds in reality in former Sarkoris can be found in the Temple of Stone manuscripts in the ruined city of Ys. Some of my own notes are also held there. I shall only make passing reference to them here. At the moment of writing, 5 of these folds have been identified. The most significant one was located near the Threshold Fortress, and it was that which made the World Wound possible. The second most significant rift, the Maiming of Ys, marks the ruins of the famous city. The third rift, the Gates of Midnight, is hidden in the Midnight Fane. The fourth, the Harrowing, leads to my personal laboratory. And the fifth, the Blood of Pelura, is located near the Sarkorian Shrine. All of the rifts within the perimeter of the wound function as a single system. In a way, they are like a single entity, or offshoots from a single root. This means that closing them separately is impossible. They will disappear only when the source is uprooted, the main rift, that which some people call the last threshold, although it is in fact the true and original world wound. The wound cannot be closed using ordinary methods. The very manner in which it was opened protects it from interference. The only means of closing it requires. This is the last surviving page of a book that has been ripped in two. All of the other pages are missing. This single book, this single thing has given me so much potential information. We have read or heard in dialogue about old Sarkoris, right? We have heard about the last threshold. We have heard that the last threshold was a place where they used to imprison arcane practitioners back in old Sarkoris when practicing the arcane was forbidden. Right? Last Threshold was where they imprisoned such individuals, and in point of fact, I think Arilu Vorlesh was imprisoned there. So what I am getting, what I'm guessing here, what is kind of like, and I'm probably completely wrong, but we'll see. I love making making guesses at what's going to happen in stories like this. This is starting to sound like this last threshold. The world wound, right? The original world wound, that it existed long before Arilu Vorlesh, right? That it was hidden, manipulated perhaps, utilized by those who ruled in Sarkoris, utilized for nefarious purposes, or just in torturous ways. And Arilu, or the uprising of the arcane, right? Through Arilu, perhaps, twisted this, right? Like turned it back on its users or creators and created the world, or not created, but so like enlarged the world wound, right? This is very much sounding like a situation where like we might end up finding out that it wasn't Arilu Vorlesh who actually created the world wound. It was she merely continued, you know, its growth or on its journey. And there's even the possibility like that depending on how this all goes out, maybe Arilu Vorlesh is in point of fact trying to permanently close, right? Like the only means of closing it requires, right? Like why would Arilu Vorlesh be taking notes, have information on how to close the world wound if she herself was not interested in closing it, right? Like, I'm very, very interested in seeing where this all like kind of turns out. Very, very cool. Okay, moving on. Is it gonna kick us back out? Oh! We're back in that moment.
Discari's here. Discari himself. Blimey! One minute we had a dragon, the next, bam, she was gone. What are you gonna do? Fight or flee? If fleeing's your plan, let me help you out. I've got a scroll here with a good protective spell.
Care to lend me a weapon?
Sure thing. Here, take this.
This is the thing with the
Best
midnight bolt
crossbow
on it.
I've got. The person who made it said it could pierce the hide of a demon lord even. Good luck! Try not to get eaten now!
Yes, very good. A dose of bravery or a bit of honor. It could be nothing else. Or perhaps his instincts are hinting.
Am I the child? Is the child soul me?
Milady, this creature's about to die. Shouldn't you? That's it. I've done as she asked. Now I can return to my lady.
The suture looks at you with a strange expression. Envy, sorrow, yearning, understanding. Can't be sure. Why did Arilu need to someone to shoot Discari back in Canabras?
She needed to spill his blood.
Oh, shit.
The blood of a demon lord is a powerful thing and very useful, you see. It's a priceless reagent. You can make so many things out of it. A wondrous blade, for example, that can turn even a wardstone to dust.
Uh-oh. Go and tell Arilu thank you for the gift.
I will. Farewell.
Why not? And we have a new level of mastery. That's gonna take us out of here. We are going to go ahead and put in this point of mastery before we do anything else. Cause that's so really cool.
Bright future awaits us.
Partially because I think, oh, is this it? I think this is the level. It's the first superpower. Oh my goodness. Holy shit. Okay. I don't actually know what the hell we want to do. Spell pin, potentially good. Spell focus, mythic, enchantment, potentially good. Sorceress reflex, potentially good. Let me check my. I do have a fucking guide that I put together on how I was intending to level, but I don't know if I'm actually gonna stick with that or if it probably needs to be updated. I think I have spell focus mythic. Half your mythic rank to probably actually need. Oh, I was supposed to already take this. Oh, I did abundant casting instead, right? Because like we. Sure. So I actually think spell pin is where I want to go. Could brew mythic potions. That actually kind of would be neat. I don't know if that's the route I actually want to go now, but it would be kind of neat. Sorceress reflex could be good to not have to pre-game. We'll go with spell penetration mythic for now. And this is the thing that matters, right? We are taking life bonding friendship And we want to take, with life bonding friendship, potentially, I think we want to take. We already have precise strike. I think we want to take like back to back, or maybe like seize the moment, right? Like that would also be fine. But I mean, fine. That'd be very good. Back to back is more defensive, basically. Seize the moment is more offensive. I think we'll probably go seize the moment. So that's fun. For example, what this will do is this will allow like Sela on Calypso to walk forward, and whenever Sela confirms a critical against an enemy, which she tends to do quite a bit, right? Calypso will automatically get an attack of opportunity. So that type of shit's pretty cool. There's a bunch of other ways to trigger this, but that's just kind of an example. I think shield wall we might end up not taking, because we just don't have people who use shields, basically, the vast majority of the time. All right, anyways, take that. We're gonna take Bane. I don't think we have access to Bane in other ways. Ooh, we got some stuff. We have new spells for the Azata, specifically. With Field of Flowers, Ode to Miraculous Magic, Rejuvenating Poem, and Voice of Renewal. Very cool. I think we're going to take Aid, maybe? Or like Blessing of Luck and Resolve. We'll take that. Oh, we'll take both. We're gonna be able to get most throughout this situation. I have no idea what we're doing for most of these other things. Mythic Channeling, what is that? When you channel energy to heal or kill, it's especially potent. The damage you heal or deal increases by a number of points equal to twice your charisma bonus. What is his charisma?
Hidden in the darkest
4.
Too bad no one can see it there.
That's not very much. It's kind of interesting, but not necessarily. I mean, we could build around it, but not what I think we want. Shield focus mythic could keep him alive. I kind of feel like, is there? Oh, it's not an extra feat, an extra mythic ability. I feel like taking Impossible Domain, just like taking multiple Impossible Domains, might be like the way to mess around with fucking Social, basically. Like Impossible Domain Animal Dominion was really cool. It got us an animal companion. Taking other Impossible Domains will give us other options, right? Like Aura of Efficiency, right? Chaos Domain, Chaos Blade. That's interesting. Charm Domain, Guarded Hearth, Moonfire. Yes, Embrace, Destructive Aura. Destructive Smite. You gain the supernatural ability to make a melee attack with a morale bonus on damage rolls equal to half your level. All attacks against targets in this aura, including you, gain a morale bonus on damage equal to half your level. All critical threats are automatically confirmed. But it's like a you get smacked too kind of scenario. Bunch of resistances. Evil Domain. Fire Domain. Ooh, Fire Domain. That's cool. Glory domain, aura of heroism, healing domain. I'm gonna have to do some research on all these domains. I bet you there's some cool fucking combinations that you can do with all these domains. Madness domain, magic domain, nobility domain. Okay, there's a whole lot here. I bet we could make some really cool stuff with this. I think we're probably just gonna go improved abundant casting right now, because that seems like the easiest thing that is going to give us a lot of bang for our buck right now. So we'll just take that and be done with it. Okay. Power attack mythic actually sounds pretty good. Flawless attacks doesn't sound horrible. We're just going to take power attack mythic. I don't want to spend eternity going through all of these. So, I think I'm just going to pick things that seem okay right now. And we'll go. Improved critical mythic. That seems kind of crazy. We already hit really hard with his crits. I think we actually have stuff for Ember. Spell Pin Mythic, I think, is what we want to go here. Right? Because so we have the Abundant Casting, we have the Ascendant Fire, Element Fire, right? So now we pierce through stuff. Expanded Arsenal. No. So Spell Pin, because we still run into these situations where occasionally we're like, let's throw out this thing, and then we fail to penetrate spell penetration, right? So Spell Pin Mythic is gonna pay dividends. Right now, it's gonna give us an extra 2, but when we go all the way up, I think you don't. I don't know if you go all the way up to 10. No, you do go all the way up to 10. It's just, do companions go all the way up to 10? I assume companions go up the same amount you do. It's just what I've heard is that these last 2 levels are really late in the game, you know, so that it doesn't really matter as much. So this is gonna be like between a 2 and a 4, and then eventually a 5 bonus, and that's not bad, honestly. Deadly Aim Mythic. That's pretty good. Sure. Do that. Just stacking additional damage. Okay, neat. I don't know that any of what we just picked right there are the actual optimal things, but they are all, I'm sure, serviceable things at this point in time. So, aha! Now we can... We found one that isn't, like, stuck, so now we can actually witness all the ones that we found. Buckler of Ray Negation. +3 buckler, +5 bonus to AC against ranged touch attacks. That's cool. That's actually quite cool. We don't use a buckler on anyone right now. It's fine. Yeah, because we used a heavy shield on him. Bum 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 bum. Oh shit! I got distracted. That is going to be the end of, before we get into all the other stuff, that's going to be the end of this video. If you're watching on Twitch, stick around. We're going to keep playing. If you're watching on YouTube, I hope you enjoyed, and we will see you next time for more Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. Bye-bye, everybody. Hey, everybody. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, consider leaving a like, commenting, or subscribing. It really helps me out. If you'd like to see me live, head over to my Twitch at twitch.tv/thedistanthorizon.